Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to today's podcast. This is Net Universum. I'm your host, Finn, and today's podcast is about the Little Mermaid. And yeah, I had the chance to watch it in the early screening yesterday and thought, why not? So today I had time and I thought I'd get you a little review to The Little Mermaid. In my opinion, the film was really good. It was done really good. From the cast was really good, like Aquafina as Scuttlebutt or Elizabeth McCarthy as Ursula or Halle Berry as Ariel. They were really good, and whoever played Dryden. And yeah, the CGI was not perfect, but good and acceptable. And the songs, which is always important for a musical, I was a fan of them. My favorite song was Poor Unfortunate Souls, sung by Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. But yeah, I know everybody has his own favorite songs. What is yours? Maybe you can write me a commentary. Leave me a commentary on Instagram or Facebook. The links for that are in the podcast description. So it would be nice if you follow me and stay there for updates about all kinds of podcasts in the future. Usually a German podcast comes Tuesdays and an English podcast comes Fridays, if there isn't something like the Little Mermaid. And yeah, I personally, let's go on with the review. I lost the gist. I love the setting and the characters. I personally wasn't the biggest fan of Prince Eric, but I think everyone has his prefers because I didn't like the character who played them, but songs were good, the setting was good. I mean, there was no new content, but who would expect that with a remake? And yeah, all in all, I loved the film. I loved watching the film, and yeah, I personally think it deserved 8 of 10 stars because this was a good experience, but not a gigantic experience. Now I will summarize the content shortly for the ones who lived under the moon for the last 60 years or simply didn't have a chance to watch The Little Mermaid's animated version. It begins with Ariel, who is fascinated from the upper world, and Elphaba, who doesn't like that she's fascinated from the upper world, and they love talk. They love to experience everything. She loves to experience everything. And one day when she sees fireworks, she jumps out and sees the ship of Prince Eric, who in this version of the film is an orphan and was adopted by his mother, the Queen, and they celebrate Prince Eric's birthday, which they celebrated, and after that there comes a storm which leads to the ship catching fire and crashing on an island, and Eric stays there until everyone is saved and saves his dog, which is called Max. He's really sweet. And Ariel has to save him. He sees her, she sees him, they fall in love. But it needs a time until they really meet at first, and a longer time until they realize that he met her. But what I wanted to say, then Ariel, things happen. Triton forbids her to go on the upper world. Ariel is contacted by Ursula, who wants to make a deal. Her voice and mermaid abilities for legs and the possibility to go upwards, and she can stay human if she managed to kiss Prince Eric in 3 days, like a kiss of true love and all of those typical film thing. But Ursula cheats a little bit and wants to achieve that they forget it, but luckily Prince Sebastian and Flounder, two of Ariel's friends, watch and help her through it. And she gets legs, is caught by a fishbone, gets in the palace, gets dressed, meets Eric, and can talk. But Eric is really nice to her and wants her to feel safe, and takes her in the city. They almost kiss. Ursula sees that and wants to play in the game and gets to be a nice girl herself and bewitches Eric to love her. Ariel sees that, is frustrated at first, but gets motivated by Flounder, Sebastian, and Scuttlebutt. I love this name. To try it again and steal Ursula's. She has something she wears at her neck, where Ariel's abilities are stored in. She manages to steal it with the help of Scuttlebutt and breaks it, so she gets her abilities back and can reveal that Ursula is the heartless witch. And she managed to do everything accordingly like that, and but turns back into a mermaid and is they discussed an idea now. Ursula's and Triton, her father, trades his trident for her and seems to be killed by Ursula, and then Ariel and Eric fight to save Triton and to Trident, and they manage to do that, kill Ursula, and and bring Triton back to life. Triton gives her legs. Ariel and Eric marry, and happily ever after, the island folk and the mermaids, the merfolk are now friends, and they marry and go to other adventures with a boat. And that was, I think, every detail you need. And I hope you like the podcast. Like I said, you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook and leave me a voice message with the link in the podcast description. I would love to hear from you. And that was it for today. Usually German podcast Tuesdays, English podcast Fridays. I hope you come back, and I hope you like it. Have a very nice weekend, and bye bye.